Hi everybody, this video is about you speaking with me. Yes, we're going to have a conversation today. Now, don't worry, there is no pressure of framing sentences. It's really simple. I will speak my dialogue and then words will appear on the screen and you just have to emote along with reading those words. Okay? So the idea is not just to speak those words out. You have to actually emote with those words. Bring out your emotion. Say it in the most natural way. Okay? And I'd really advise you to watch this video probably in the silence of your room or somewhere where you can sit and practice. The idea is to practice with me today. Okay? That is why this is created for you. Now, the thing is that last time when we did this video, so many of you loved it so much. And I've been thinking about making another one for so long now. It was long time overdue. So here it is. This time I've done it a little differently. Of course. Why would I just completely copy paste? I'll obviously do something new for you, right? Now, here's what I've done differently. I have tried to teach you elegant English through this video. That is where it brings a little uniqueness, a little novelty. The idea is that the lines that I've chosen for you are going to be elegant versions of the simpler lines or the more basic lines. And whenever those lines appear, there will be text on the screen. My editor will be informed on how to do this. Okay, he's going to put it on the screen and you will be able to see for yourself which line is an elegant version of a basic line. There are not too many, but there are still quite a many. Okay? So that way, you will not just be learning to speak. You will not just be practicing English with me. You will also be learning elegant English with me. These are stylish new ways of saying the same old basic things. You'll see it. Just give it 2-3 minutes and you'll be able to see the first example. So if you're ready, can we start? It's a very simple format. It's a very simple setting that we've kept for this video. One character, which is you, is having a slightly not so good day and you are talking about it to me. So this is the setting of this video. Do not forget to wear your emotions hat. We have to be careful with emotions because that's where the real learning will happen. You have to read only your lines and you have to speak them out loud. You can't say it in your heart. Speak those lines. Otherwise, your learning will be halfway there. Okay? Speak those lines out with emotion. I can't stress this enough. This session is so beautifully crafted that you will actually feel you're having a therapy session with a friend. Let's dive into it. Hey, you're late. Why? You look tired. Tea? Sit, I'll get it. You're very quiet today. You want to talk about it? Those are sometimes worse when it's one thing but 10 little things. Start anywhere. Ouch. Did anyone say anything? That's annoying. You can't always switch your feelings off. Some people do that. They don't shout. They just reduce you with their tone. That's a good way to put it. But you didn't. Sometimes staying quiet in the moment feels wise and irritating. That's much stronger actually. Calm people sound more powerful. That's because later your ego sits down and your mind gets up. I try. Was that the main thing? Again? Last minute? What was the reason this time? Of course it did. That would affect anyone. That's a much better line. Exactly. One line attacks the person, the other describes the behavior. That's such a useful sentence. And dignity matters, especially when you're upset. Did you mean it? Then maybe stop saying no worries when there are in fact worries. What did you want to say? That sounds clear, calm, and adult. Exactly. The real feeling underneath. What? Why stupid? Something doesn't have to be huge to affect you. That's possible. But even if you are, it doesn't make your feelings fake. That's a kinder way to speak to yourself too. And for the record, I don't think anything is wrong with you. I think you're tired. Like sleepy tired or life tired? That's different. That sounds exhausting. That's exactly what it is. Pain doesn't become invalid just because someone else has it worse. No, I just know what not to say. Listen, don't be too hard on yourself. because it is nicer. Don't think so much is what people say when they don't know how to comfort you. You're not overreacting, you're just full. Emotionally, like your mind has too many tabs open. And not everything deserves this much space in your head. In fact, not everything deserves your emotional energy. And useful, remember it. Can I say something? I don't think today upset you only because of the meeting and the cancellation. Because both moments made you feel unseen. And that hits harder than the event itself. That would hurt anyone. That's honest, without sounding hopeless. Exactly. That's not too much to ask. You don't expect too much. You expect clarity, respect, and care. Those are normal things. Okay, let's do something practical. Let's say the meeting happens again. What would the old version of you say? Okay, and the calmer version? Better, but softer. Okay, try this. I'd appreciate if you didn't speak to me that way. Because it sounds composed. No noise, just clarity. Say, I see it differently, and then explain your point. What would you want to say? Understandable, but let's make it cleaner. Try, I know things come up, but this has happened a few times now, and it doesn't feel very considerate. Then, if needed, I'd prefer some space right now. Exactly. Then say, I'd rather not get into that right now. That's the point. Elegant English should be usable English. What? Exactly. Yes. Fast sentences, not clear sentences. Which is why they sound calmer. They come from reflection, not impulse. Use it in the intro later. Also, elegant doesn't mean weak. Sometimes people think soft language means soft boundaries. It doesn't. Because it shows control. Be honest. What upset you more? What happened or the fact that you couldn't express it properly in the moment? Because you know what you feel, but not how to say it. Then here's another useful one. I just need a little time to process this. And peace. Very. Exactly. Delayed response is not weakness, it's wisdom. That's such an unfair question. Try this instead. I'm trying to understand why this affected me. And more accurate. Most people do. Because the voice in your head becomes the room you sit in all day. Let's do one more. If someone asks, "Are you angry?" What do you usually say? Classic lie. What do you actually mean? Perfect. Specific, calm, honest. Always. Then you stay calm. Of course it is. But remember this line. I'm trying to handle this calmly. Very. It signals self control. Then you can say, that's not something I'm comfortable with. Exactly. Work, friendships, family, anywhere. That was quick. Clarity is underrated. True. Also true. I'm glad. Always. That's nice to hear. You know what I like about all these elegant lines? They don't hide your feelings, they hold them properly. Yes, not fake sophistication, just better expression. There you go. Done. With elegance. Good. Now drink your tea before it becomes symbolic. Feeling dramatic again? See? Progress. Anytime. So this was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed speaking with me. I had a lovely time. There was so much to learn from this video. It's a really good one. Please share it with somebody you care about, someone you want to learn with, and maybe come back to the video if you feel like having another session with your friend. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe. You're going to learn so much. Please subscribe, like this video, and share it with somebody, like I said. And of course, please shower some love in the comments. I get a lot of ideas for my videos through your comments. I really do read them. Please show some love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.